Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Zelda Speedruns and welcome to the first of the bracket matches for the Link to the Past Randomizer AD Keys Tournament 2022. It's the first ALttPR tournament on ZSR in 2022, and we're glad to be back with round 1 and game 1 between LinLinLin and MistaEd3. Without further ado, let's actually make it over to the action and hand it to the two commentators for this match, to Captain 1977 and Alkaline Ace. Please take it away. It's all yours.
Thank you very much. Hello, everybody. How you doing? Welcome in. Like you said, this is All Dungeon Key Sandman Tournament as we are getting ready to go on. Alkaline, how you doing today?
Hey everybody, I'm doing fine, and you?
Doing pretty good. Okay, there we go. We are underway. We get divergence starts here. And
What would you fist on small key? So, yeah, fist on small key is one you want very soon, usually, because logic and you don't want to isolate this chest. So LinLinLin is starting with Uncle, which is a standard start, while MistaEd3 is starting with Julian Cave. This is not a usual start in ATKs.
oh, there's Castle Tower key number 1 already there in escape.
That's actually pretty good right now. Because when you inevitably go to Agatowa, you can at least do the 2 chests.
Yeah, like I say, can't do anything quite about it just yet. We need at least a Master Sword or a cape to get into Castle Tower. So, MistaEd3 looks like he's taking the south route to Kakariko here, possibly trying to farm a couple bombs.
Yeah, while LinLinLin is doing a standard start, just doing Uncle before going to Kak. Yeah, I don't really like MistaEd3's starts because he's doing Holy Hand, then farming bombs. Why get money, then not using it to buy bombs? Because that makes it RNG right now. It's 50% chance, but you can miss it, like you can miss 50% like 8 times straight. That happens.
Then we see the 300 rupees there on the race game, and he is gonna opt to go ahead and take that right away.
Yeah, I mean that's fine.
Meanwhile, LinLin is headed into Skullwoods here. Gonna check these 2 spots. The mushroom spot, we got our red 20. Gonna pick that up. It's nice and early. Don't know about 300 in the race game, so gonna wanna try to get as much money as possible here. And there is a nice tree pull of red 20s as well.
Yeah, that should be enough money for the entire start.
And there is our flute there in the drop down spot.
Yeah, so yeah, I think MistaEd3 will be cursing this. I'm surprised Lin saving quit here.
Yeah, that's a interesting choice there. Looks like he's gonna go ahead and take the south route here as well.
Oh yeah, he does not have bombs. That's why he did that.
Yeah, and he's trying to save that money for the bottle vendor. Gets one of the 50-50 drops there. MistaEd3 goes ahead and buys some bombs. And we are into Kakariko with lots of checks here. Started out with the chicken hut. Gonna be a piece of heart in the chicken hut today. Here is the library check. It's just a piece of heart as well.
Yeah, so after doing these checks will be the interesting part. So there's quite a lot of things you can do after Kakariko. Because you have flute, you can do bad checks a little easier. Like Agina and Ice Road Cave are less bad.
Yeah.
Usually, routing this is impossible, basically. But in AG keys, you might have to do everything. That happens pretty often. So this will be an interesting point, especially if they find mushroom. If you get mushroom, you can do Agina, then save and quit, then turn in mushroom and reset. So yeah.
We'll see what we got here going on in Blindside. We did see the well. I don't think there was much in there at the point, but see, Blindside, we got bombs, 20 rupees. That's a hook shot. It's a nice early find and a shield.
Yeah, there's a high chance we are going this mountain soon. With a flute and hookshot so early.
Oh, and I'm mistaken. The well had the Key to Samaria. I'm sorry I missed that.
Yeah. Well, Samaria does not do much right now. It's a weapon. That's the best thing it does right now. But yeah. So yeah, there's a good chance they're just doing South Shore into this mountain, because hookshot is very suspicious at this point. And maybe go to Eastern if you don't want to isolate too hard. But we usually don't like that, because it's very slow.
Yeah. Okay, so Mr. Ed picks up his flute there. It's gonna have to walk it all the way back to Kakariko where you just left. They're gonna go ahead and activate it. Then we'll see where they go from here. Like you said, probably South Shore would be the optimal play here. And LinLinLin gonna go ahead and save it quit.
Yeah, because you're not going out of Blind House, at least by doing this.
Find the blue mail there on the bottle vendor. Nice early safety.
Yeah, so like I said, when you have the flute, you can do these bad checks. So might as well do them. It's not that it's not very good to check, but at least you're not if it's something good, you're not getting really. I mean, you can lose a race just by not doing this, and you have flute. So
many times I've done that. Just the compass today, though, at Agita's cave, as we're going to get a look at the 5-item cave of mini Moldorms here. Hookshot makes this a little easier, as you can just hit them with
plenty of choices to do this cave.
Yeah, there we go. Some more money.
So now there's the choice of doing Ice Road Cave with flute, which is not that bad, but Zora area is super bad right now. You don't have Moon Pearl, you don't have Flippers. You have the money for Zora, but that's the only thing you can do. So doing Ice Road Cave and isolating Zora might be the play here. But I'm expecting at least one of the runners going to this mountain just after this.
The Ice Road Cave. There is our lamp. at the Ice Rod Cave.
So that's a good piece of info. That's one more check in this mountain. That's also one more check in Eastern Palace. And that's one more check in Hyrule Castle.
Also puts the old man in logic here as
Yeah.
well, so we'll see.
That's
if
the one
this-
more check in this mountain I was talking about.
Yes.
That also makes it easier to because you have hookshot in some areas, so it's not that bad, but it's just easier.
LinLinLin gonna pick up his lamp here. Just 10 arrows on the old man, however. Nothing important. As we're gonna go ahead and probably check out Spectacle Rock here first. And LinLinLin is right behind him.
Yeah. The one thing there's one thing that Lin knows and that MistaEd does not know. It's that Lumberjack is dead. And also MistaEd did not do on call. So yeah, that's the divergence right now, basically.
We find a small key inside Spectacle Rock here. Gonna go ahead and grab that because we need lots of keys for this mode. So
Yeah, there are a lot of hard required keys in this mode, like Swamp Small.
Desert Small is very good to find.
Yeah, it's not hard required, but it's 2 checks. So good. Yeah, Swamp Small and the 2 Aga Smalls, that's the bare minimum you need to have to finish. So now the question is, what will we find here? The answer can be nothing, because there's still quite a lot of checks in Hyrule Castle and Eastern. Well, there's 2 checks in Hyrule Castle and 4 checks in Eastern, and 3 in Sarsaparilla. That's nearly everything we have in this seed.
We find our first bottle there is Spectacle Rock. So that opens up one more check in Kakariko with the sick kid.
Yeah.
And the second shield, the Green Ruby. More bombs. There's a glove and a big key. The desert.
Yeah. So that's very nice. You have access to 3 more checks in Hyrule Castle. You also can full clear it without doing without getting the Sewers key, which is really important. Also, these checks are very, very fast. So we are expecting runners to do them just after the mountain, actually.
Yes, there is a small key on the floating island there on that mountain, so we're gonna keep that in mind for later. Making the slow walk around Spiral Cave here.
Yeah, you hate to do this, but you do this every time.
All for a heart container. Well, so our next piece of progression probably gonna have to be over by the eastern area, I would think. Zora's
Or Hyrule
Logic,
Castle.
or Hyrule Castle, yeah.
We are still pretty far from a Dark World access right now. Even, we are very far from Aga. We are far. We need at least 2 items to get Dark World access. So there's a very high chance you are going to Eastern in pretty soon. So Hama,
There's that hammer.
Yeah, so we are still missing Moon Pearl. MistaEd still has the front of Hyrule Castle and Agina and Zorua. Then Sarsaparilla and Easttown.
And looks like he is going to go ahead and check the Desert Palace area here. Not going to find anything to use over here to get into Desert Palace, however, so we'll see where this is going to take him.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be tragic if Eastern Palace has a book? But yeah, you do Agina every time before going to Eastern Palace. There's no chance if you have flute.
Yeah, you find the book. Desert Palace is completable.
Yeah, unless you need boots. But you actually can complete it. Just
yes,
you might need the item on the torch. That's it. But yeah. Also, this will probably be a surprise dungeon. There's a very high chance we are doing desert soon. Usually, logic is usually the seed is not kind with keys, and we got everything for desert. Basically.
We talked to Sahashala. They're finding out our green pit is at Skull Woods today, so it's nice to know where your green pit is. It doesn't really matter because you have to do all dungeons anyway, but just have that knowledge of, okay, when I complete Skull Woods, I can check Sahashala for that item later. So we'll see if MistaEd decides to dip in the Eastern Palace here. So.
I think Lin is going to Eastern. He just checks Sick Kid, then he can flute on 5, then go back in there. Yeah, that's like I assumed. It's just, you don't isolate Sick Kid, you just do it. He went to the higher density first, because it just makes sense. So, yeah.
We're gonna have both runners here in Eastern Palace, so...
There's 4 checks in Eastern, 2 checks in Hyrule Castle, and Zorua. That's it.
We're on that hunt for the Moon Pearl. Where could it possibly be?
Oh yeah, we still have Elra. But Elra is pretty bad right now. We only have 2 checks in Elra, and because we don't have any keys. And if you go there with Elra pots, you can kill the boss, but you get only 4 items out of 6. Oh yeah, I think Eastern is a reasonable play here. Four items Elra maybe, but only 2 in logic. So actually, half of the items in logic are in Eastern Palace. So let's go there.
Yeah, it makes sense. We find our first key to Palace of Darkness. There are 6 of those somewhere in the wild, so might not need all 6. There are ways to work around it, so we'll see where more pop up here. Check number 3, it's just a heart container.
Yeah. Now the check that was locked by the lamp that we got. There's a decent chance it's a progression right now. So I think the next reasonable play is going to Hyrule Castle. Oh, Hyrule Castle is only 2 items, but yeah, I think it's still Hyrule Castle. It's 2 check in logic, 2 check out of logic. You can't do Agatora, but yeah.
You don't really want to go up to Hera just yet. That is a long walk for 2
Yeah.
items.
If you at least had meats, getting to Hera would not be that bad. But without meats, it's just terrible.
And Eastern Palace was not the answer, unfortunately. So we're gonna go ahead and and LinLinLin is gonna go up to the castle here. We can check Dark Cross and the map chest here is the 2 checks in logic, and the other 2 checks there are out of logic without the small keys. So we'll see where we're gonna go from here.
Okay, but I'm very, very, very surprised MistaEd is not going there, because he also has on-call to do. That's more checks.
So he is going to go ahead and do the fake flipper here and check Zora. Possibly go ahead and go up to Hobo as well.
Yeah. I don't like checking Hobo here. Okay, this is it. You go to Hera.
Okay, now, we're going to Hera.
So, here we are, checking Hyrule Castle before going to Hera. This is the good play. This is not... yeah. So yeah. So like I said, I don't like what MistaEd is doing. He's isolating very hard 2 checks in Zolwa, because he does not have Moon Pearl, and he does not have the Ancilla kit to get the item on Zolwa Ledge if it's good. Hobo is very slow, especially for an out of logic check. So yeah, I really don't like this.
You saw
but
that.
He saw a sword.
Lake Hylia Island there was a sword too as well. So something to keep in mind for later as well.
Yeah. That's a good info, but that's completely useless to you right now.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah. Lin is getting Dark Cross, then probably saving Qui to go to Hera. There's no chance Hera is not progression right now. Basically, there's not much in logic.
Not to say Zora could have nothing either. Zora could easily have something as well. Here, let's see if this is gonna pay off. Oh, there's the book.
That's actually super good. That's actually super good.
Okay, so that might move MistaEd over to Desert Palace here.
I mean, if Lin doesn't get anything in Hera, Lin will get the book, because that's the last thing in logic. So I think this could actually be super bad for MistaEd. If that just depends on what happens.
We pull a heart container there out of Dark Cross. And MistaEd is going to go ahead and go into a fully completable Desert Palace here.
Yeah. Well... yeah. They are both doing a 6-item dungeon, and they can get 5 of them. I don't agree with not picking the magic here. But oh, hey, mushroom.
Mushroom. So this could be an interesting blade. Like, they can fake powder with that mushroom as well now, and then go ahead and turn in the mushroom right away, if they so choose. We'll see which dungeon here is gonna have our progression though.
Before turning up the mushroom, you should do magic bats. Oh, hey, here's Moon Pearl. So Lin, yeah. So this is very good for Lin, because Lin will be hard locked by the book. So there's virtually no chance Lin is missing this.
Yeah.
But there's a chance MistaEd is missing the aerobic key. So if aerobic chest is something, this is super bad for him.
Okay, we got a small key and the big key to Mystery Mire here in Desert as well. And we get another big key and Thieves Town big key.
This is very good for Lin. MistaEd is not going back to Death Mountain soon. There's no chance.
Yeah, MistaEd with full Dark World access now is going to be...
Yeah. So yeah, Lin will do 5th Town when getting Dark World access, but MistaEd will not be able to do it and will have to skip 5th Town at this point.
Very interesting start here to the seed.
So this will be an easy random fight. We have Hammer. He stands no chance.
Just 3 hits to the tail of Moldorn.
Yeah. Land Molas is a little harder with Hammer, but still very doable.
And Hera is a crystal today, so that is good news.
Well, I think you like pendants more in this mode than crystals. So Lin will now go to Zulrah. There's nothing else. So yeah.
And again, not going to be able to check the waterfall fairy without that moon pearl, but since the book is on Zora, not much you can do about it. There is our first pendant and Desert Palace as well.
Yeah. So I like what Lin is doing. Skipping Hobo. That's not in logic, that's super slow to do. He knows Zulrah has progression. So, yeah.
Okay, and MistaEd is setting up for that fake powder here on the magic bat.
Yeah. There's no chance you are not doing fake powder before turning in mushroom.
Oh, we got a key. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Still not in logic, but
Let's face it, that's bad. That's just ridiculously bad.
let's see what the actual mushroom will turn in here. Lin heads into Desert Palace, gonna find that moon pearl. And the mushroom is gonna get us just 20 rupees.
Yeah. So now MistaEd is probably going to Hype Cave. You have to like this music from LinLinLin. So Hype Cave, I'm expecting nothing from it, considering how the seed was dry at first. Well, Swamp Small, yeah, good
Swamp
but useless
Small
right now.
Is actually pretty good. So
yeah, but you can't use it right now.
Okay, we're gonna get our red crystal information here. 5-6 to pick up the big bomb. We need to go to Eastern Palace and Swamp Palace, so... Okay.
Yeah, that's good info to have, but it does not matter much usually. So that check is locked by bow, Eastern Big, hammer, flippers, and mirror. That's quite a lot of items.
We find pod key number 2 there on Stumpy.
Yeah, that's good. You want at least 3, and to be comfortable in the dungeon you want 5.
It's Ed heading to the digging game here. How many digs we gonna have today?
All. We are paying this guy to do his gardening. Oh, that's actually good.
There we go. Nice boots there on the digging game. So
Yeah.
you see him come out the sanctuary, probably do the bonk rocks right away.
And that's actually a world where Lin is actually missing these boots for quite a while, because he can do 5th turn. So Lin could be doing Hype Cave into just do everything there in Outcast.
Very nice fight there with Landmo on LinLinLin's side there. Using that Cadence Mario for some couple extra hits.
Yeah, that's very good. So Maria is actually a very good item to fight Landmonas. It's very magic efficient.
So that Moon Pearl in hand, LinLinLin is headed to the Dark World to check out his hype gate, get his swamp small. As MistaEd is going to go ahead and take the portal through Kakariko into the Dark World, into the Village of Outcasts.
Yeah. And terribly disappointed when he doesn't find the 5th turn Vicky.
And just as they say that, he's headed into Skull Woods first.
Makes sense. That's a lot of checks in logic. In Kisanichi, Skullwoods is a very good dungeon to do. Actually, Skullwoods has the highest chance to have a progression item in a non-Kisanichi mode. So you should do this every time in Kisanichi. It's even better.
Big key to pod, okay.
Yeah, so Lin is getting these boots. Good for him. Also, I think I like doing the front of Skullwoods before the back in Kisanichi, because you can get the fire rod in the front of Skullwoods. You need to make this better. Oh yeah, but no small key. It's not cross keys. You don't have the ground with small key. Okay, it makes sense then. That's quite a lot of maps. Basically, the last thing you want to know is where is the last pendant. But it's not terribly important right now.
Okay, we'll get a little information here with the bumper cave check.
Yeah.
It's just 20 rupees. Not gonna need that today.
Yeah, they'll just stand there for eternity. There's no chance.
And LinLinLin is gonna go ahead and do the boost checks here.
Yeah. And then there's a high chance he's full clearing 5th town before everything. Because he has the big key.
Yes, anytime you can single dip a dungeon, and all dungeon key sanity is always nice. So we'll see how that plays out later.
There's a good chance he's doing Outcast, 5th town, then Skullwoods, check Bumper Cave, and you might even go to Catfish from there. But by doing that, you could isolate pretty hard Graveyard Ledge.
We find pod key number 3 there at the chess game, as we can check the front 4 here, at least for MistaEd.
Yeah, that's quite a lot of pod keys now. Going to pod should be a pretty nice IG right now, I think.
Yeah, the pod big key it had as well. I think make it work. Going
with
in there with
keys,
3.
Yeah. With 3 keys, you just isolate BK chest and the armless LOA. That's good enough for you. You could even do armless LOA actually, because getting a 4th pod key is pretty easy usually. So MistaEd, since he did not go to Elra, he does not have the 5th town deck, so he's leaving now. There's a pretty good chance he's going to pod now, I think. While Lin will finish this, then go to whatever the items here will lead him to, I think. And if there's nothing, this pod. At this point, I'm expecting a 4th pod small on either Pyramid or Catfish, or even in the back of his town. Yeah, or just in pod. That's actually more likely.
Yeah, I think that's a rule that he said there's always a small key in pod, so
yeah. And to be funny, and to be even more funny, that small key will just be on the Becca chest, because that would put the back in logic, and you never know it.
Of course. And we get our Mire shield there in the sound now. We have all 3 shields. Thanks, game. Yeah. Didn't need it.
This shield is so big that you can't see in front of you when you use it. So, still 3 checks in Fifth Town. Oh, that's not the... Okay. That's the fourth pod small, so this is it. The back of pod has definitely have something right now. There's no chance.
Yep,
So
you called it. There was a small key in the sound pod, so
yeah. I mean, they give you everything to do pod, so there's something in pod. That's it. When you do quite a lot of seeds, you can see that when the seed is hinting you to go to some places. Basically, when we started the seed, we got both desert keys, which hinted we had to go to desert, and we got moonpearl. Then we get 4 pod smalls and 1 big key, so you go to pod. If you listen to the seed, usually you'll do well.
coming up on the Bullock side of pod here.
Yeah. So hammer blind is pretty hard. And you were laughing about the shield, but it was actually very useful here.
Oh, there's a mitts there in pod as well at the Bullock side.
Yeah, so this is not in logic. So... big question. How much do you bet on the bow in the back of pod?
That's a good chance.
Because I would be betting pretty hard right there on this.
Yeah, harmless. Oh wait, there's the vanilla pod.
Yeah, of course, game. And mirror. So this pod is super stacked. Yeah.
Okay.
So MistaEd does not know this, but this mirror is in logic. Everything MistaEd has is out of logic for him right now. So... we won't get anything more in pod, in logic, so... yeah. Graveyard Ledge and K45 are looking pretty good right now. This mirror is also pretty good for MistaEd because that gives him a reason to go to Era right now. But he still does not have the Era big, so before doing Hyrule Castle I don't see him do it. Yeah, okay. Lin was missing this. Oh yeah, but
there's
just
the
here.
bow.
It's not even 4 key locked. That's just ridiculous. So yeah, mirror is out of logic for MistaEd, but mitts are in logic now. Also, very big thing. MistaEd will isolate one chest in pod, while Lin will not. Lin will just do everything in pod. Lin will just full clear it. So this could be very big.
Yeah, if that big key chest in pod has an important item, that could be very big.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I mean, at least the seed was kind enough to give you 4 keys before going to pod, because you could just be hard locked by needing 1 key to go to pod. You have only 1 key, and that's the progression. This happens. So yeah. Actually pretty kind of the seed. That's a pretty nice hookshot. Okay, Lin is going to pod. I don't even think it has anything else than pod right now. Yeah, besides Pyramid and Catfish, actually.
And showing that you cannot hammer dash without a sword. Thank you.
Yeah.
So we might see a this sequence in the K45 checks here coming up. As could be a lot of checks there.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Do you want to be funny? You
Always.
You can just put another pod small in the bigger chest right now. That's a way to put everything in pod in logic. That would be just super mean for the players. So yeah, you have mix. So what do you do first? My answer is probably Mire area, because that's quite a lot of things to do. You can check the med you need. If you have it, you can do every check in Mire besides the boss. You also have 2 Mire smalls, so this is encouraging.
Well, we have the Mire big key too, so Mire is technically completable.
Oh yeah, Lin has Mire big.
Yeah.
Lin
does, yeah. That was, yes.
Yeah, but MistaEd does not.
Okay, we're gonna get a look at Dark Death Mountain here.
Yeah.
Of course, this could mean that MistaEd is gonna go ahead and do Hera after this as well. So, gonna go ahead and get that Thieves Out big key and.
But without the Hera big key. So he'll isolate pretty hard that check.
That's true. Yes. See, nice.
So, yeah, Lin is trying to cheat and does not succeed. So.
So he's gonna get the bow here.
Yeah, so he'll just get the bow here, and then do it like normal people do. So, yeah. Do you see, people? Cheating is bad. Don't cheat.
Just don't do it. Eternal Rock will require Quake today.
Insert bad meme.
Let's look in the hookshot game. We find our first sword.
Yeah.
Well, our first obtainable sword.
Yeah, and MistaEd got absolutely dumpstered by that fairy. Fairies are helpful, they said. That was a lie. So Lin having the big key will do the boss first, which makes sense.
MistaEd remembering there is a small key up here on the floating island. It is pod number 6.
Yeah, so at least that tells MistaEd that Mirror. Oh, and actually, this small key does not put his mirror in logic. That's funny. He needs the 5th stone pod key to have the logic.
I'm gonna read the ether tablet here. A rupee stash. Nothing.
Yeah. So that was Mire big, right? Yeah.
That was Mire big, yep. So
Lin is doing funny things with hook and boots, which is actually pretty nice on this boss.
Very nice fight there from Lin on Helmasaur.
You don't need sword. It seems. Well, so Lin did a very good Helmasaur fight. I'm expecting him to go back into it because 4 keys is in logic.
Yeah, he's thinking he's just gonna orphan the big key chest here, but until he finds that one in Harmless Hellway,
Yeah,
then
he'll go back
and check it.
Yeah, this is very good for him. So, if there's an item in the Becca chest, Lin has a very, very, very big advantage here. Because this is basically one of the worst locations for MistaEd right now. So, after this, there's basically no chance the runners are not going to Misery Maya, I think. Lin has no sword, so Lin cannot open Maya. But MistaEd has the Hookshot Cave Sword. So if Maya is locked by Ether, MistaEd is feeling pretty good about it. I think he will be doing 5th turn first, actually. He can full clear the dungeon now.
Hey, here comes the moment of truth here. We're gonna see the big key chest here in Pod. Will it be useful? Will it not be useful?
There's a low chance it's useful, but we already have 6 keys in logic, so maybe there's a chance. I swear if it's flippers. Yeah. So
Mr. Ed will not get burned by that later.
Yeah, I mean, this check did not need to be anything to make Pod pretty stacked. As expected, Lin is going to Maya area.
I mean, there could just be another sword over here as well, too, so...
Yeah. But we already know the emplacement of 2 swords. And it is Ether, so this is very good for MistaEd. I think meats are not tracked for Lin. But yeah, so... what does Lin do now?
Yep, and there is not much over here, unfortunately, for now.
Actually, I think Lin goes to mountain because he can check the med and has a good stuff for Turtle Rock. Well, he doesn't know he can't go in, but he has a decent item set for it. So Lin will get the sword, then go to Maya. Probably. This is a pretty linear, considering everything. Runners are not doing exactly the same things, but they just converge to the same places right now. In the same order, basically. Yeah. Yeah, MistaEd has quite a lot of bad orphans. He orphaned a rabbit chest. He orphaned Pod Bigger Chest. And he did not do Hyrule Castle, which is completely illogic for actually completely out of logic for him. Besides the Arabic. Yeah.
Yeah, we know where that Hyrule Castle Small is. It's not in logic though without
Yeah.
the powder, so.
Also, I think Lin is doing Spike Cave after this. Because he kept oh, actually, is it a red or blue potion? I don't remember what was the first bottle.
I believe it was a blue potion.
So if the first bottle was blue potion, he's doing Spike Cave. No way you're not doing it. I don't think MistaEd did it.
He did not, no.
Yeah, he did not, because he used his potion to do mimic skip. And he only brought it back after doing Death Mountain. So that's another isolated check for him. So
And
this could be very big.
Yeah, MistaEd's gonna go ahead and do the Smith sequence here. Yeah, hammer bang.
I hate this play. Like, you have Mire, and you don't go to... And you go to just do Smith Chain. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay.
Oh.
That's because I don't like this play that it plays. I'm calling it.
So that's gonna add one more check to this route when he does Bombo's tablet as well.
Yeah. But to be fair, he would know about Bombo's tablets, at least.
And right back to Mire goes LinLinLin.
I think after Mire, Lin basically has only Smith Chain. Because you have no access into Eastern. Yeah, you can't do anything into Eastern. You don't have access to Swamp. You can't finish Skullwoods. You don't have access to Ice. And you don't have access to Turtle Rock. So yeah, chat is right, there is also Catfish and Graveyard Edge, but yeah. That's a lot of isolated checks left. Smith Chain is actually the densest play after Mire.
I suspect they'll find something here in Mire though.
Yeah. But Purple Chest is required. So, yeah, this could be super bad for Lin. So, now the best thing for Lin would be to not get anything out of Mire. Yeah, like this. If Lin does not get anything out of Mire, he will do Smith Chain. Because that's the only reasonable play after this. Also, having Purple Chest. Yeah, Agatha War has 2 checks now. Yeah, so I think MistaEd routing paid off big time because now he can check the front of Hyrule Castle, which he isolated, with Agatha War checks. Can basically do everything there. Oh my, this is good.
There we go. That's the big key to Eastern. That is a completable Eastern Palace now.
Yeah, I don't see MistaEd not picking that. Yeah, so... Yeah, so... Just follow things. Also, funny thing, this is not in logic. We are still missing one Mire Small for this. But this is in logic.
Oh no.
And we have all 3 Skullwood small keys. So, yeah. Basically, your next destination is probably Skullwoods, because it's in logic. Then you do Eastern, because it's progression. Then you do... Then there's a chance you do Ice Palace, but without the big key, it's scary.
Yeah, you don't like the orphan, the big chest in Ice Palace, since it's so slow to get to. Plus, we do not have the flippers.
Yeah, so we got
logic,
we got a TR small, but we don't have access to TR right now. We are missing Quake.
So LinLinLin's gonna be fighting Vitreous here with the Fighter's Arm, which ain't that fun. There's no safeties here, so...
Yeah, but we have a bow. This fight is pretty easy when you have a bow. Another funny thing is that Ice Palace is not in logic, because we don't have papers. Oh, Lin, you're using too many arrows.
Yeah, he's gonna have to switch the hammer here, unfortunately, and... Hammer is not fun!
Well, the big eye with hammer is actually fine.
We got 2 arrows left here, and...
Yeah. If you do this, it's pretty easy.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
Well, it gets a Cadence burn up for his trouble.
Yeah, there is your safety for doing PG. So this fight will be way faster for MistaEd.
As predictable, LinLinLin is gonna go ahead and Skull Woods. Go ahead and complete that off.
Yeah, but I really don't see him doing Smith Chain now. I was actually asking myself why chat was talking about the keys, but yeah, I just opened Twitch and saw that the keys are pretty big. That's really funny. So now we have 2 more checks in Skullwoods. Then the most logical play for Lin will be Smith Chain for progression, but he will do his turn fast, even out of logic. So unless there's progression in Skullwoods, I can actually see Lin doing. Oh, this is bad.
Oh no. No. No, thank you.
Well, good news! Good news, friend. He is not doing that before Smith Chain. We have all 6 spot keys on the inside. Yeah, on both sides actually.
MistaEd's gonna go ahead and do Eastern Palace here. And looks like he might go back in the pod here to finish out that big key chest.
Yeah, so this is the time he will lose. Basically, he will be losing the time he saved with Master Sword. Oh,
Ooh.
there's Quake.
There is Quake on the Moth, along with Green Pendant. Yeah, I'm a little surprised MistaEd didn't do Skull Woods first. He could have turned to that Green Pendant along the way as well.
Yeah. This is an oversight and a pretty big one, I think. Now Lin is doing it.
Okay, we're gonna see if there's anything on the pedestal. It's just a boomerang today.
Yeah.
Sorry, chat. Pet is dead.
Yeah. But be happy Trez fixed the trackers. And now it looks super nice.
Okay, both runners here in Eastern Palace. We're gonna.
Now the big question. Lin can go in Turtle Rock, but will Lin go to Turtle Rock after this? Or will Lin try to get Ice Rod before going to Turtle Rock? This chain is not that bad when you have Flute and Mirror. It's 3 checks. Actually, it might be more for Lin. I'm not sure if Lin did Magic Bat yet. I don't think Lin did it actually. So that could be... And he did not check Bombo's tablet. That's a lot of checks for Lin actually. So there's a chance he's doing this before going to Turtle Rock. I think in open CTS you will go to Turtle Rock, but in AD keys, nah. I'm sure it's Very nice fight.
What's our next big piece of progression we need? We need flippers mostly.
Well, I think you have the next big piece of progression. It's called the Quake.
That's true. And here comes the green pendant check here on LinLinLin side. Just a bottle today, so.
Actually pretty nice. Because if Lin has to do somehow Fighter Sword 3 next. Okay, he's doing ice. So I really do not understand MistaEd right now. Like ice is pretty much a gamble play right now. It's not in logic, and you don't have the big key. Since he has Skullwoods in logic, I really don't like this. But Lin, for Lin it would make sense. Because Lin already did Skullwoods. And he's searching for Ice Rod, I think. Yeah, so Lin will do Ice Palace, then maybe Smith Chain, then go to Turtle Rock.
No big key at hand, so you're gonna have to hit that switch there. For your icebreaker. Making sure to get that out of the way. Ice Palace big key could just be in here too, so we'll see if that's gonna show up somewhere.
Hit that switch. I don't think Lin has an Agatora small key. I think he has 0 Agatora smalls. Wait, did he get 1 actually?
Yeah, there's one in Hyrule Castle actually. So
Oh, that's interesting. Okay,
the other
so
one is on Bombos apparently.
the other one was Purple Chest, right?
Or is the purple chest?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so basically what we are missing for Go modes is Flippers and Ice Rod then. And if the seed is very mean, we could miss a Turtle Rock small key. That's a lot of bottles. Oh, we also need Ganon to big key. So that's 3 items.
Yep, the blacksmith had a vanilla sword today, so and we know of another sword on Hylia Island, so they will probably grab that after they find the flippers.
Yeah, there's basically no chance we are not finishing, at least in Tempod. Yeah, they have separate CG keys.
And ice is our final pendant today, so...
Yeah. As long as Mr. Ed is not going to Hyrule Castle, he is not getting that small key. Nice firewall shot on 3 cold stairs at the same time. Okay, now it's pain time. I would use the hammer here, yeah.
Does have a blue potion just in case. I don't think it's going to come to that though. These runners are more than capable, and yep, down goes Cold Stair for LinLinLin and gets the final pendant.
Yeah, but he knows Bed is dead.
And MistaEd is going to go ahead and... See, MistaEd I think is going to blind pull pad here for the final pendant. After he gets the final pendant here, it's Skullwoods.
But blind pulling Ped is losing time. Nice fake flippers. I think he just forgot to check this. Oh yeah, he's doing hobo too. Just in case. Yeah, so both CC keys can burn the players, but just not the same. Okay, that tells me Lin is going to Total Rock, I think. Oh, he... Oh, did he never check Kingston? Yeah, this is Kingston. Okay.
Oh, not playing nice there on Mr. Ed's side. We'll not get off the spikes for him.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. I'm surprised Lins went from that side. Oh, he's doing Era first. Yeah.
Yep, we're gonna check the base right here and here.
Mr. Ed getting the bad news. He still does not have a Arabic key.
And there is the blind pull of pen. It's not going to be anything useful, unfortunately. I mean, boomerang's not useful, I guess, but not something we need. Hey, does the Hera basement have an item today?
Yeah. I remember a race that would have been lost for the runner that won it if he had blind pulled Ped.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was a seed between Wallkicks and someone else. That seed finished at like 3 seconds difference between the both runners, and they both red instead of blind pulling.
So Mr. Ed's gonna do Graveyard Legend King's Tomb here. I don't think we've seen Graveyard Ledge yet.
No, we did not see it. That's one of the bad checks left. Oh, Martial Rock?
Oh,
Yeah, that's just to put in logic your Eastern Big
Yeah.
Key.
Right, first step into the rock. We got 3 small keys here.
Oh, Mirror Bomb from MistaEd. Just go down, MistaEd.
There's a shovel.
Yeah.
Great.
How can the seed insult you without insulting you?
And looks like Mr. Ed is gonna do another one of these out of the way checks here with the catfish.
Well, if you do Graveyard Ledge, you do this.
Catfish just having a good start today.
So, Lin will definitely skip the lava chest. What I expect Lin doing is skipping lava chest by getting this key, go to Larza Bridge, get the checks there, then die, save and continue, and check lava chest. Then reset if it's nothing. By doing this, you minimize the risk of having to go back to lava chest later.
Well, first, we're going to check out Mimic Cave here.
Yeah.
Let's see if this is going to have anything good today. Not today.
Lin still has 2 checks in logic, then 4 out of logic. And then maybe lava chest. If he commits the little time. Oh,
Silvers.
yeah. You won't complain about those.
There is
Oh,
a
hey!
swamp. Okay.
Well, you won't complain about this. You would have liked better a GG big key, but at least it's not a ice big key. Ice big key would be very bad right now. Well, if it's on Larza Bridge, it's out of logic, so you don't care about it and it's your last location. So yeah, I'm expecting Lin to die here.
Oh, there's the last PR small key.
Yeah, Lin is
Well,
going to lava chest after this.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh,
nice.
There's
This
another
is-
sword. Okay.
Yeah. Actually nice. Oh yeah, he just mirror. Yeah. So yeah. And he doesn't need to die now that he has the key. So yeah, progression can be in this chest then.
Yep.
Yeah.
There
Yeah,
are the flippers in the lava
Yeah.
chest of TR.
Yeah, so now the question is, does Lin want to do... Yeah, he will do swamp.
Yeah,
But
he's
just
going to
not-
swamp now.
There's no reason you go to Smith Chain now. This is absolutely terrible for Lin. Lin will just miss every... There's no reason for him to go Smith Chain ever. By checking Bombo's tablet, he will lose one chance, one reason to go to Smith Chain.
So
So
yeah,
then we talk- yeah.
I think all we need now is just the ice rod and the GT Bicky, and we are good to go. Always comes down to an ice rod hunt.
Actually, yeah. So we are missing Ice Rod and GT Big, but I think the seed is will be who last location his Agatha was small at this point.
Oh no!
Hey, look.
Oh no!
Here, have some pile of garbage. Well, if there is something in that chest, Lin is getting his Agatha or small KP for it. So
Yeah, that's true.
actually, MistaEd3 too. I'm expecting Lin to skip the left side. Actually, with 2 items missing, maybe not. Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe not.
yeah, he's. I think
He
you
is
have to
hesitating,
check it
yeah.
here.
But not even checking the... Oh, no, MistaEd, no! What are you doing? Oh, he goes back... Wait,
What's he doing?
what are you doing, MistaEd?
I don't know what.
He just realized that he can do... Yeah, okay, good enough.
All right.
Imagine if he just... Yeah, imagine if he just leaves down Turtle Rock there. If he left, that's basically GG.
Yeah, that would have been rough, but okay, going back in for lava chest. Gonna get those flippers, so
He lost like 20 seconds, but that's fine. At least he doesn't instantly lose the game.
hey. Left side swamp, we're gonna have just a
Yeah.
map.
He might be patting himself on the back for not forgetting to do the check.
Yeah, and
Considering how both players played this seed, I'm expecting MistaEd to do the left side too. because he went to do every single garbage check he isolated before going to Turtle Rock. So this is the same logic. After Swamp, Pyramid Fairy is open, so I'm expecting both of them to do it. And that would be the window for MistaEd to get the Agatha Small Key on Uncom. My god, there's a lot of map encompasses in this dungeon.
Swamp is pretty empty here.
Yeah, which is good for Lin. If you're rooting for Lin, you don't want progression in Swamp, because that would pull him to Purple Chest. What you want for him is that progression is in Agatowa. That's what you want for him. There's still a chance he's going to Agatowa before even doing Smith Chain, because he has... Oh wait, no, he has one key. He can do the checks, but he cannot do the dungeon. But that's still a chance.
Yeah, he might go the Pyramid Fairy and the
Yeah.
Agate Tower checks. I can see that.
I think MistaEd is purpose. He is trying to avoid Hyrule Castle because he does not have the second soul key, which is too bad for him.
Oh,
Chibiki, yeah. No, it's Kilo
no
Wolves.
one's big. All the rods Bicky.
Yeah.
But Skullwood's Bicky is not as bad as like the Ice Palace Bicky.
Yeah.
Quick check.
Yeah, but they have a Spells Wiki now.
So, okay. So we're gonna get a Bombos tablet check here.
I think Lin is doing Skullwood's Big Chest into Purple Chest if Skullwood's Big Chest is nothing. But more maps. K45? Did he do K45 yet? Oh no, he's getting the sword. Yeah. No, not. Okay, he did miss K45. Maybe he's doing Smith Chain then. If you go there, you might as well.
Got that shovel to turn in as well.
Oh yeah, you have shovel. I'm surprised he's not getting the sword on the lake. Okay, he's getting the portal, which is encouraging. Well, you won't see anyone complain about this. Yeah, he's getting the sword. So, where does Lin go now?
Pyramid Fairy is probably coming up here.
Oh yeah, Pyramid Fairy. But
they might check the two checks in Agate Tower as well.
Yeah, this is terrible. This is very unfortunate. This is not bad routing, this is just super unfortunate. I think I have to give Ed the advantage right now. Oh
Okay.
yeah.
There's the ice rod.
Yeah, so... Okay, so I think Mr. Ed will not check Uncle then. So... Yeah.
Yeah.
So they are both going to GT. They are both full clearing GT and missing the castle to small keys. There's no way it's something else. And they will both be super disappointed. The difference is that Ed's castle towards small key is closer than Lin castle towards small key. So basically, Ed has a pretty decent advantage.
Yeah, because after GT, just drop, check Agate Tower, and then after that, just check the front of the castle for that castle tower key. So yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. There's also one more thing that can bite both of them. The GGB key. The GGB key could just sit there in Agate Tower. And yeah, that would be super mean. But I think GTB key in Agate Tower would be a big advantage for Lin at this point. Because Lin would do Smith Chain, then take Agate Tower. Oh chat, what are we betting on? Where is the GTB key now? Please tell me where do you think it is? There's basically the entire GT, Skull's big chest, Ice Palace big chest, both Agate Tower's chests. Yeah, there's also Trinex. Trinex could have it. Yeah, Lin needs it in a bad place. Best place for Lin is Agate Tower, I think. I think Lin needs to be seriously better at execution to catch up. Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay, so Lin needs something like this to come back in the game. Oh, that's very sad. So Mr. Ed conceded like 4 minutes by doing this. So yeah. I was just telling that Lin needs to be better than Mr. Ed at execution to be ahead. And there it is.
Yep.
So yeah.
And not on Trinex.
Yeah.
However, that is still number 7.
Yeah. Trinex gives you the precious information that the ped has a red boomerang. Thank you very much, Trinex. Yeah. Fortunately for him, he's still ahead because his Castle Tower small key is way easier to get than Lin's one.
Hey, first checks in the GT. Here we go. We got
Garbage.
22 locations here. So, see if the GT Big Key shows up.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, he has a parry at least. Yeah, I hope he's not too much tilted about this, because it seems he's that Trinex fight did quite a lot of damage on his mind. Yeah, Trinex does 20 hearts psychic damage. Oh hey, everything to boost your ice big chest. In logic. If you want. Oh here!
There's the GT Big Key in the map chest of GT, but
Hey, it's not
we are
even
in no
logic.
mode now.
Yeah. You know what's funny? This Biki is not even in logic.
Yeah, we are still missing one GT small key.
Yeah. That could be in Ice Armors. Can be in Skullwood's big chest. But basically everything left. Yeah, they have different small keys.
Yep.
One is purple chest, Lin needs to go there, and the other is Uncle. Honestly, I'm surprised MistaEd did not check Uncle by them. Yeah, that's it. That's basically it. MistaEd, there's no chance MistaEd is missing the key more than necessary. Like, MistaEd will check Agatowa both chests before doing Uncle, but after that he does it. While Lin will probably do Agatowa checks, then I expect Density, and Density is Smith Chain. So maybe Skullwood's big chest, then Smith Chain. And if he thinks he's losing, maybe Ice Palace big chest. Oh hey, magic ruffle.
I think it'll be one of those items we're not going to see. Yeah, so LinLinLin's going to go ahead and do
I have a
down.
question. Did
Yeah.
Lin check the big chest?
He did, that was 10 arrows.
Okay, good. So this is tile room, then GTA Ascension. Both players will do it because they are missing an item. Yeah, actually MistaEd did it already. So after that is an execution ball. Yeah, Hyrule Castle Small Key is still out of logic. I'm expecting Lin to do Castle Tower into Skullwood's Big Chest into Smith Chain. Because Skullwood's Big Chest is pretty close to Smith Chain. And actually faster. Oh no, yeah. So if you don't like sword beams, just take damage. Very green Ascension from Lin right now. MistaEd is still looking for Agatha or Small in basement.
There's the bug nut. We got it. And the powder.
Okay, this is good for Lin. That gives him one more reason to go to Smith Chain before going to another place. So yeah, Zelda Cell was locked by GT Ascension. Thank you very much, game.
Yeah.
So Lin should have 3.5 or 4 minute advantage, something like this. But it's harder to find his small key. Okay. So that's Agatu. So after Agatower... Yeah. Yeah. So there's probably a GT Small here. Which would be the last item of the seed. Okay. Where is Lin going? Oh, Lin is going Graveyard Ledge, I think. Yeah, this is Graveyard Ledge. So... if you want to see, this is why... this is how a seed breaks your heart. Because he will see a small key, and it will not be the one. Yeah, it's going to be close.
Yeah, this has been a very good race here.
But I think Ed still has the advantage. Yeah.
This it? Ah.
Yeah. You can hear his heart break from here. Okay. He's going catfish. So I think this is it. Yeah. There's no way MistaEd does not go Uncle first after Agatower, I think. There's no reason to not go Uncle before doing Hyrule Castle checks. Okay. Skullwoods big chest into Miss Chain, I think.
Mr. Ed,
wait,
check green
Ed?
pendant here.
What? But that's... Okay, I cannot understand this. You at least do Agatower at this point, right? This is the bare minimum. I really don't understand this. Yeah, this is terrible. Because now Ed has to walk a lot. Finish. He's doing Spike Cave. Okay, so... I'm really surprised.
Yeah, this is...
I think this is objectively bad. This is objectively a bad play. He's isolating really hard checks he did not need to isolate.
Did he just forget about the Hyrule Castle checks, or...?
He even has the logical Sewell's key. So I really do not understand this. That's a lot of checks there.
Meanwhile, LinLinLin is on the correct path here, doing the Smith chain.
Yeah. Basically, Lin has Skullwood's big chest and Ice big chest at this point, so Yeah. At one point, he just finds it. Well. So yeah, this is very sad for MistaEd.
Oh,
but,
Mr. Ed is going
yeah.
to Ice Palace Big Chest. Oh no.
Yeah. He's making gambles he does not need to make. This is pretty sad. Yeah, I agree with chat. There is not if it's X I lost in AG keys because you have to do everything. I don't think he missed track escape. I think he just forgot. Or gambles. This is one of the other.
And here's another heartbreaking moment here for LinLinLin. Oh, it's a key! Oh, it's the wrong key.
Yeah. I mean, you know, there's one key they did not find yet. It's the GT small key. That is logically needed, and is probably on Skullwood's big chest or Ice Palace big chest.
Skullwood's big chest was a map, so it's probably here at Ice Palace.
Oh, he did it? So yeah.
Yeah.
We will see another heartbreak then.
He's going to think, oh, this was it, this is it. Oh, it saved it. Oh no. But here is the go mode for LinLinLin getting that final Castle Towers key at 156.50.
Yeah, and he's mad. Lin.
Oh, that is
yeah. Yeah, no, that's good. That's good.
Okay, so
it was GT small in Spider's big chest, right?
it was a map to Ice Palace. Yeah.
Oh.
So,
where is Zelda? Actually, yeah. They both have 3 smokies. There's one check they both didn't do. I'm trying to think about which check they both skipped.
And finally, Mr. Ed is headed to the front of the castle.
Yeah. And see the sadness. You will see the sadness on the screen.
There it is.
Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty mad, but honestly, he should have done that before.
Yeah, he...
This is the perfect music for a game fight. Yeah, 2-hour uncle check. So yeah, happy 2 hours. But it seems this seed has gone long enough already. Both runners are very tired.
Down goes Aga 1 for LinLinLin. Just has to take out the big pig now.
I think Ed wins if he does not mess up Trinex, or he checks Uncle right after GG. I think he wins in both scenarios. I think it's a combination of both mistakes that cost him the race.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I think Aga was pretty fine. Pretty nice RNG on him. So yeah. I think MistaEd lost like 3 to 4 minutes on both errors. Yeah, it would be a very close race.
And there is the final silver arrow in the cannon. Let's get those GGs in chat for LinLinLin.
Yeah.
Just gonna cross that
yeah.
bridge.
And MistaEd is venting his frustration on Aganim by throwing him bombs.
And official race time.gg time of 2 hours, 2 minutes, 21 seconds.
Yeah,
GG's.
That was a pretty clean race from Lin. Just very unfortunate for Smith Chain. And MistaEd is trying to drug Aganim by throwing him powder on the head. That's unfortunately not a valid way of beating him. So we are probably looking at 2:05 here. So yeah, that's less than 3 minutes difference between both runners, I think. And hello, Lin, GG's.
Hello.
GG.
So how did you find this seed?
It was pretty linear until Castle Tower. Like, I think I routed that super well.
Yeah.
Tower key.
I think too. That was just super unfortunate for the small key. Like, there was literally no reason to go there. There was only one window to go there, and it's to Smith Chain before going to Turtle Walk.
Yes. I thought about it, but like TR, three small keys, fire rod, chain, big key. Like, it's so attractive.
Yeah.
Also, like, I didn't want to set up for fake powder because it's way too long to set up, so that's why I didn't go. Like,
Yeah.
I had to deplete my magic, and I didn't want to.
So yeah, what happened in this seed? Three very unfortunate things. The first one is your Oh, sorry.
Mr. Red just finished up 2:05 7 seconds. Let's get those GGs in chat for Mr. Ed as well.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So 3 unfortunate things happened in this seed. The first tragic one was you not getting the Castle Tower small key, basically nearly less locationing it. The second one was Ed running out of magic on try next and having to mirror, which made him restart the entire dungeon. And the third one was his Castle Tower small key, which was at Uncle, and he never did it. Basically last location too. Yeah. So also, how did you find that turtle walk small key on Dazzle Bridge? That was pretty fun.
It's fun. I mean, I'm not opening that that door the first time, but like, you have to go back afterwards. When you find it, you have to go back.
I was actually debating it, because if you get to Dazzle Bridge, you don't find the key. Do you die here to open the chest just in case?
Yes, I was actually setting up. That's why I was kind of still low, but a bit careful about my health.
Yeah.
I was doing it. I was 100% doing it without, and then I found the key, so I was like, okay, fine. Well, just go back without setting up save scum.
Yeah. Ed nearly forgot to do this check, so that would have been super bad for him. Yeah, basically the time Ed won on you, because he definitely won some time at one point, is that he got Master Sword like a lot earlier. He did Smith Chain super fast. I think he did it just after Pod.
My Vitreous wasn't that bad, so it's fine.
Yeah, your Vitreous was fine, but like he won time here and there because Master Sword is better than Fighter, basically. Hello and GG's.
GG. Too. Yeah, this was probably one of the worst executed seeds I've had in a long time, and I just have a thing about Hyrule Castle and Uncle and all that type of stuff, and that was the one skip that I said, you know what, I'm just gonna bank that nothing was in there, and yeah. So I took all the risks in the world to find that second castle tower small, because my assumption, I mean, I'll be very bold about my assumption. It was I figured Lin, which by the way, LinLin, GG's.
GG's.
My assumption would have been that, I mean, I guess this is the benefit, the detriment to having the race time room open so you can kind of see when your opponent is done or not. So my assumption, as bad as it sounds, was by my bad execution today, like I was about as furious could be. If the second castle tower key, my second castle tower key, if it was in Escape or Uncle or anything like that, Hyrule Castle, I figured I would have lost a long time ago. But when I saw that LinLin or Lin just hadn't finished yet, I'm thinking maybe it's in a trash location. So I dipped into all the completely isolated stuff. But even regardless of that, when it's all said and done, me trying to do a quick kill over on Trinex and me just blasting through magic like you wouldn't believe was probably the most one of the bigger blunders I've had in a very long time. So
It turns out that the other key was in kind of a garbage location in Purple Chest. It just so happens that it was the first one you found, so.
Yeah.
Lin nearly less located the purple chest one. That's basically this.
Yeah,
So-
I think by the time that I had mitts and everything, I still had the south stuff, and I had just gotten Master Sword at the time, so to me it just kind of made sense to just, at that time, to just go along the line of Smith, Hammer Pegs, Purple Chest, Bombo's Tablet.
Yeah.
And I got that one Castle Tower key. I'm thinking, all right, so I can skip Uncle and escape. And yeah, no, I mean, all I had left, I think, was a Waterfall Fairy and Left Side Swamp, which I skipped.
Yeah.
But,
I'm just
yeah.
surprised. Surprised you skipped Agatowa. I can understand. I can understand why you skipped Endgame and Escape.
Yeah,
But,
my big thing was the fact that I mean, I don't know exactly what Lin's route was, but I mean, just as something as simple as to say, I made the nice play. I mean, I don't know if Lin skipped Left Side Swamp as well, but
No.
I skipped Left Side Swamp to mainly to say, okay, if progression's not here, then all signs indicate that it's going to be in Big Bomb. And literally all I had to do was just mirror out, check Uncle, because I knew I was a Castle Tower and a GT from Go mode. And I hate going to GT needing two things. If I got that Castle Tower key from Uncle, I would have just rushed GT and maybe things turn out different. But I mean, the problem that I had today was the fact that my execution felt so bad that I felt the only way that I can get back into this, because I know Lin is an extremely good runner. I just felt that the only chance that I'd have to win is if Castle Tower is in just an obscure location. So, yeah, I mean that's rando. What you gonna do?
Yep. That makes sense then.
Well, I'm happy. If nothing else, the one thing that I can take away from is the fact that Lin and I are the ones that open up the brackets for the 80 Keys tournament. So I'll hang that on my mantle or something.
Yeah.
we kick things off.
Yeah, and to do it, to have more of a show for the chat, you did a 2-hour seed.
Yeah, it's a 2-hour
Yes,
seed, and boots were in a. I mean, we got boots. I would assume Lin probably got the boots probably relatively same time as I did, but
Yes.
boots at the game, and it's like, hey, you know what? This isn't going to be one of those boots at validation chest or Moldorm or somewhere buried in GT and going to be very slow. It was a friendly seed until I decided to make it not friendly. So, but yeah, such is rando.
Yeah, I have one question for you.
Sure.
When you found the 4th Turtle Rock small key in Lost Bridge, you mirrored, then you got out of Turtle Rock, then mirrored, then went back to Dark World, then mirrored again, then went back to Turtle Rock. Did you forget you had Lava Chest at this point?
No, I knew the idea was going to be this is I had some wonky isolated checks in the light world, so when I mirrored, I wanted to check Lava Chest, so I purposely went to the Turtle Rock West entrance, but I got trigger happy with the mirror. So just in case there was I got the 4th Turtle Rock key, I wanted to check the Lava Chest, and if it was anything other than flippers, or obviously Ice Rod, but if it was anything other than flippers, I would have probably done some of the light world checks just in case if it was Ice Rod, so I can at least save that portal and make Turtle Rock just a fraction bit quicker, because I couldn't check Lava Chest. I mean, going back, I felt was going to be too big of a waste of time to go from Laser Bridge all the way back to Lava Chest. That just didn't really seem like a
Well, you can just die.
It's true.
You die on Last of Bridge, and you save and continue. Then you check lava chest, and you reset.
That's true.
If you don't have the key, that's the best play. But yeah. And one last question. You both had a lot of pod keys. Then you find Ed, you find meats bow locked in pod. And then after that you find bow. Lin did it in a funnier way. So he started to hover the chest and failed at it. Then went to Stalfo's basement and got the bow at this point, which saved him the potion, which is good.
I wasn't gonna mimic clip, but yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, you have mimic clip. You have mimic clip, so it's fine. But yeah, we were all expecting this bow to be in the back of pod at this point because you have 4 pods, logical keys, and the big key. But bow was just there. The pod was super stacked. It had everything.
Pod was stacked. It was my concern was, I mean, I think by the time that I went to pod, all I had left was catfish and maybe something like wonky. Maybe Hera. I'm not even
You had
100%
Hera.
certain.
Yeah. So
When I
you
saw
had
the myths
Hera,
were there, when I saw that the myths were there, all I could think about was, oh great, well Bo was probably in the back, so that's why I rushed straight to the back. To my surprise, the bow wasn't there, but thankfully there was a 4th pot small key, so I'm thinking, alright, I'll just go to the front door now, and I'll check the 2 chests, and of course, the Stalfos turtle room had the bow, and I'm like, okay, well, now that makes sense, so. But yeah, same thing, Lynn, I did a potion glitch, though, but I was ready, willing, and able to go ahead and do a mimic clip if I really needed to, so. And then going back, when I said I was going to do Eastern, I'm like, well, you know what? I've gotten burned by the vanilla big key chest. I'm just going to go ahead and check it. I was very hesitant at first, but I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm just going to go check it. And, $20, yeah, that was well worth it.
Yeah. So at that point, you had Elra in logic. Lin went there before getting Moon Pearl. That was a big thing.
It wasn't logic before that. Because the big
It
key
was in logic. Yeah.
The big key was in the first chest, so it was in logic.
Yeah, the big key of Elra was in the first chest in Iron Castle. That's the thing you were missing. That's the information you were missing the entire CD.
Yeah.
By getting this big key before getting the Moon Pearl, Elra was a good play for Lin. So he got, he went to Elra and got the 5th sound big key. Then he did 5th sound completely, which gave him the 4th pod small. So that made his routing in pod a little better, just by this.
Yeah, no, that definitely makes sense. So, yeah, so Lynn, you were able to do Thieves Town in just one go.
Yes, and that's why I did purple chest.
Yeah.
Never had a reason to go back to the area.
Yeah, no, that definitely makes sense. Yeah,
Lin last negotiated the book on Zora.
Yeah, I just had a hunch that with the mitts and all the money that I had, I just kind of figured that Zora probably had something. I took the gamble that maybe Agina might have had the book or something silly, but no, I felt like that was one of those things of I had the desert small, the desert big, and it's like, hey, I can go ahead and do desert, and as soon as I selected 6, I realized, oh, I don't have the book, but maybe, just maybe, Agina has it. And when Agina didn't, I'm like, well, all right, onwards, let's see what we got. But yeah, at that point, it was like Zora just felt like it was the right thing, and then from there, Zora. I mean, it was I didn't feel too bad doing the first 4 in Thieves Town, doing the front of Skullwoods, doing Village of Outcasts, all that type of stuff. Because what it did,
losing time.
Yeah, because what it did for me, where it probably hurt Lynn just a little bit, was the fact that when I went to pod and I got the mitts, And then eventually I'm like, well, I can go ahead and finish Hera, technically out of logic for me. I could check Hookshot Cave and all that type of stuff. And when I got the Mire and Thieves Town big, it's like, okay, well, perfect. I can finish off Thieves Town. And while I am here, I can do Smith Chain. You know, so there is my one Castle Tower key. But, you know, if I could just break my stubbornness as far as, you know, Hyrule Castle is concerned, I usually like to try as best I can in an all dungeons key sanity to try to combo, if I can, to combo Hyrule Castle with Pyramid Ledge, or even if I had one Castle Tower small, I don't mind making that first check. So at least it gets me out quicker, because by that time I have some health and I don't really want to take a Death Warp, because that'll feel bad. But no, it's just one of those things that I just don't like doing, and you know, hey, oh well, it is what it is.
I mean, I can understand this. It's just there's a if you want to like the check more, you can say that if you check Lumberjack and you have Dark World access, you can do it, because Agatowa is basically the last dungeon you do after GG at this point.
Right. Yep.
That's one way to look at it. Oh yeah, so GG's. You still came very close in this race. So yeah, that was super close.
It was. I'll be honest, Lin, because like I said, I really know how good you are, and well, I'm not. I mean, I've gotten better, but like today was a really good example of my inconsistencies in execution. And in this particular seed, I mean, yeah, I know we all have rough patches and we last locate and all that type of stuff, but even for me to come within 3 minutes, I'm actually shocked, because the way that I felt that I played the seed, I felt like I deserved to lose by 15-20 minutes. It just felt that bad for me. But yeah, GG's, Lin. Always a pleasure. We'll schedule our match. I mean, maybe we'll do it tomorrow. We'll see. We'll talk about that after.
Okay.
But to everybody that helped volunteer, that helped put the restream on Zelda Speedruns, thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. To anybody that watched, I'll just say this much: I hope you didn't learn anything from me. The only thing that you should learn from is all the bad things that I do. Just don't do those things.
Just don't miss your ice run shots on Trinex, I think is the main here. The fire rod, the fire side of Trinex, the firehead did some matrix moves, and I just blasted through my magic, and I mean, oh well. I mean, it happens. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
GG's to both of you though, so
yeah, GG's.
Good luck in your next
GG's.
race.
Yeah, good luck in your upcoming races.
Thank you very much.
Also, thank you to my lovely commentators, Captain 1977, and I know I'm going to butcher your name. Is Alkalinace? Is it Alkalinace?
That was nicely pronounced there.
Oh, Alkalinace. Okay.
Yeah.
And also Top File for tracking, and I jumped into. So we do have another match that we're coming up in just about 2.5 hours. It's going to be Matt 7898 versus Jet 082. That's going to be on ZSR2. So if anyone's interested, and the next thing that's going to be on the main channel is a Ocarina of Time Randomizer Season 5 match. It's Mr. Mario versus Engel. So thanks everyone for joining us, and anyone have any last comments before we close things up?
Just putting my cap as a mod for the tournament. Thanks ZSR for picking up the restream starting the brackets. It's really nice going into the tournament.
It's in spite of being associated heavily with OOTR, we do love, at least some of us do love ALttPR. So, okay. So, also thank you to the AD Keys tournament for allowing the ZSR to restream your matches. We appreciate it. So, thanks everyone. Have a good night, afternoon, morning, wherever you are, and we hope to see you soon. Take care.